Hey everyone, Greta here, and today we are going to talk about the transition from a crow pose to teddy bear. Since this is a transition, it'll be great if you're familiar with both ends, like the crow and also the teddy bear. If you are still trying to find the balance, in particular crow, I would suggest you to spend a bit more time to become more solid in that shape, because we are moving from that shape and it requires quite a bit of awareness and strength in the shoulders. This is a transition that could be quite intimidating for a lot of people, because you are literally, placing your head on the floor, and some people might be associating that with face planting. So that could be quite scary. So I'm just going to share with you a few tips on how to, make that transition smooth. The weirdest part about this transition is, it could be quite intimidating, placing the head on the floor. And when when a person is nervous, they tend to kind of cringe a little bit. They would pull their shoulders up to the ears because they don't feel safe, they are nervous. But if you do this when you're doing the actual transition, there's a great chance that you would tumble over and do a somersault. So what you actually have to do is be brave and pull the shoulders down. Instead of pulling the shoulders into the ears, you want to keep them closer to the hips, so that would stabilize, or actually they would stabilize the shoulders and keep those shoulder stabilizing muscles active, and not let the upper traps do the work. Because once you use the upper traps to do the work, i.e. pulling the shoulders into the ears, your body would round a lot more. And if your body is rounded, once you place a head on the mat, then it's so easy to tip over, causing a somersault. So what you actually have to do is, it's freezing right now, it's like 7 degrees, or no, it's 9. It's a bit better. Okay. So you want to start from crow, and then you want to lower the crown of the head down towards the mat. So you have to do this. So from here, okay, shoulders away from the ears, keeping everything nice and tight. Gently, 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 gently. Boom. So what I generally do is I would actually keep my face parallel to the floor first, so I can actually see where I'm going. And once I know that I'm almost there, then I'll pull the chin a little bit closer to the chest, allowing the crown of the head to touch the mat. And when you're doing this transition, be mindful that the elbows don't splay out. So again, if the elbows are splaying out, the shoulder stabilizing muscles are not really working, but more of the upper traps. So once these upper traps are really in focus, working a lot, it's so easy to topple because your body is rounded. So a great exercise to train is to do a pike push-up modification. So what you want to do is start from a tabletop. Okay, and for this movement, you are be placing the hairline part of the head on the mat and not the actual top of the head. So pulling this in, holding the chest a little bit, and you just want to lean forward. So you cannot go anymore, keeping the elbow straight, i.e. if you lean a bit further or any further, you are going to peel the palms up. So you don't want that. Once you're here, reach to the max, start to bend the elbows, but keep the shoulders away. Upper back is puffy, bend the elbows, bend the elbows, bend the elbows, and then slowly lower the hairline part of the head down to the floor. While all this time, you feel the triceps working a lot, hauling up the chest and the upper back spread. And if it's okay for you to, come back up, then do that as well. That pike push-up modification is super deceiving. It looks so simple and it looks very easy. But when you're actually doing this, I see a lot of people collapsing into the upper back, and you don't want that to happen, because no one collapses the upper back when they do crow, right? So that's just the exact same thing. And for some people who need a little bit more of a mental support, you can always place a towel. Right, this is a scarf. I'm just too lazy to find a towel. This is a scarf, so you can just place it on the mat, and you want to land the top of the head on the towel. But just be careful that the towel or the scarf, whatever that you have, is very thin. You don't want to have a cushion, because you want to place the head on something solid, so you're not, straining your neck. You don't want to have an uneven surface. You don't want anything to be in the neck. So if you're doing this, And you still want to lower down nice and slow. So again, from crow, okay, I tend to look at the scarf. I keep looking, I bend the elbows facing to the back, and then slowly, hopefully I can land. Oh no, I can't. Sorry about that. Lower, 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 lower. Shoulders away, shoulders away, shoulders away. And then gently head down. Teddy bear. And then you can do whatever that you want to from there. Before you do this transition, tell yourself you got really strong and solid shoulders. You got really, really nice and strong upper arms. Okay. Belly hugging in a little bit. You got the strength. You got the support. You got that really stable base to do that movement. And a lot of times it's more in the mind than in the body. So have a chat with yourself before you actually try to do this transition. That's it for my sharing for today. Hope it's helpful to you. And one more thing. If you want to do it with the wall behind you, you need to measure it. So you want to start from crow. Make sure that you still got a bit of space between the head and the wall. Okay, because you do need to lower down. So actually, I don't really recommend you do it against the wall, but then because it's just too much variables, it's just, to me, it's quite troublesome. But then if you feel it's a lot safer to do it with the wall, just make sure you measure it quite, quite well, so you don't have any, interruptions in between. Okay, so like my video, share it, and subscribe to my channel, and practice with me. I do basically everything now, online and in person, so DM me either IG or Facebook, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Take it easy.